I know I laugh about it, but I also cry about it. And I just want to take it all out. I've never had a boyfriend. I'm 27 and I've never had.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Dating View. In today's video, men and women explain why many people are checking out of dating and why they feel modern dating has become confusing, uncomfortable, or stuck in a gray area. They share their personal experiences, frustrations, and observations about how dating dynamics have shifted and why genuine connection feels harder to find. This conversation explores emotional burnout, mixed signals, unclear expectations, and the cultural changes shaping dating today, offering honest perspectives on why so many feel discouraged or disconnected from the dating world.
What part of dating is exhausting to men? Is it the emotional aspect of dating? Is it the physical aspect of dating? What's so tiring about it for men? I was exhausted with dating, and then I started working on myself and exhaustively. I know what I'm looking for and I know what I'm worth. Obviously, no one's perfect. We all have work to do. But I guess I just really want to understand, are men exhausted with women or are they exhausted with themselves?
There is a pandemic in dating right now and people are not talking about it enough. Dating isn't broken in just one city or in one community. It's not men are the problem or women are the problem. It's bigger, it's cultural, and it's the patterns that people are repeating. I feel like we're in the half-interest era. We're in a pandemic where people are kind of seeing each other, kind of talking, and keeping it casual, whatever that means. Yet everyone is craving intimacy and deep emotional connection. Another virus, unhealed people wanting healed relationships. Everyone wants emotional safety, but very few know how to offer it. And then you add in ghosting, breadcrumbing, avoidance, and you just get a generation of people who are scared of honest communication. I think the thing is right now is there's too many options and there's too much access. You're not just dating one person anymore, you're competing with the entire digital universe. And when things get hard, people just distract, replace, or swipe again. Nothing gets built and everything feels temporary. Masculine energy is retreating and women are exhausted and men are disconnected. No one feels safe because no one is balanced. People want love, real grounded love, but they've forgotten how to build it, protect it, keep it. I don't think dating necessarily is dying. I think our emotional skills are dying. And I just want to know what dating would feel like if we actually showed up for it and didn't fear it. I know for me personally, I have such a guard up and I go into every date just expecting it to be casual or for them to say that they don't want a second date. People are just so disconnected to their emotions these days. And honestly, it's devastating.
It's Valentine's Day and 70% of men are choosing to stay single. And I don't even blame them. And this shouldn't be a shock to anybody. Dating in this generation is so impossible, and I can talk about it for literally days. It feels like every single woman in this generation is either a gold digger or a bop or both. And so yeah, a lot of men are saying, we choose to be single, we're not gonna deal with this anymore, and I get it. I wouldn't either. That sounds awful. I just saw someone say something today about how I would rather be single than settle. And yeah, me too. I get it. That's me too. But it's crazy because you'll see women come online and be like, men are so sad and they're so single and they're so alone, but not me. I'm having a good time, just the men are having a bad time. And it's like, girl, be so serious for 2 minutes. Anyway, so happy Valentine's Day to all the singles out there. We see each other. We're right there.
I want to know why a lot of men don't want to date or don't want to commit. Do you want to know the real reason? I think a lot of dudes can agree with this. I'm not speaking for all guys. I'm just speaking for personally shit that I've been through and things that my friends have been through as well. It's a vulnerability day. Don't judge me. I'm sensitive. A lot of the excuses that women hear is like, I'm just focusing on work right now. I'm just focusing on myself. And to be fair, those may be true and sometimes it may be bullshit. You can't really tell. Here's the thing. We're not afraid of commitment. We're not afraid of love. I'm afraid that you're going to leave. I would say about 90% of us are just afraid that we're going to get deserted. I would wager to say majority of men in their lifetime has found a person that told them I would never do that to you and has had that shit done to them. Now, it usually comes in a time where you're not where you want to be and you're working your way towards it and you get this whole conversation about we can build together. And it sounds really nice until you're in the shit and shit isn't really pretty and then you get left. What happens with, at least for men a lot, I don't think women go through this, but we got to see you start dating everything that you told us you didn't like while you were with us. So now everything feels like a lie. Everything feels fake. Oh, I don't need that. I don't look for that. I don't even care about that stuff. But then you go date it after us. Ladies, that turns us into a fucking monster. We will become a fucking monster. Look at all the memes you see all the time. So glad I left my boyfriend. Now I'm at places that he can't afford to be. I let a short man cheat on me. Now I got myself a tall man. Listen to Outside by Cardi B. I'm so small and tiny, he's so big and tall. We're getting shit on a daily basis. Everything that you hear, especially anger and lack of commitment, comes from a place of fear. We are fucking scared. None of us, well, not a lot of us, feel like we're enough. I know I don't feel like I'm enough. I'm afraid to date because I don't feel like I'm enough. I can't provide enough. I got to get to this place so I feel comfortable to do those things. There's a lot of advice from women. Don't date until you're financially ready to date. Okay, that tells me I can't even date till I'm in a certain tax bracket. So not only do I got to go hard for myself, I got to go hard just to even think about being loved. And I know it's not all women. I know that for a fact, but I guarantee you if every dude had $1 for every time a woman told him I would never do that to you and they did it to him, fuck, we'd all be doing very well in life. That shit eats at us and we can't really show it. We can't cry. We're not going to get super emotional about it. Now we're judged twice. My dad told me, let your nuts hang, figure it out. You know what I mean? Just keep walking. Just keep looking at your feet. Step by step, you'll get somewhere. Men are not afraid of commitment as much as we are afraid of getting left and feeling like we're not enough, like we weren't worthy. And then here's the vicious cycle of, well, I got dogged out, now I'm gonna dog this person out. They call it the revenge era. It's a real fucking place. So ladies, if you're listening to this, give some dudes some grace sometimes. I know there's a lot of dudes out there that suck. I'm gonna give you that. But a lot of us are just afraid. We're scared. We're scared we're not enough for you. And eventually I'm gonna have to figure that out the hard way. I'm afraid that I'm gonna get so emotionally involved and feel like I wanna be all the things with you. And then you're gonna say, this isn't enough, I need more. And that's going to crush us. Harder than any fucking crush you could ever feel on planet Earth. You're gonna feel like you're not worthy of anybody ever. And that'll put a motherfucker in a really dark headspace. And that's a tough one to get out of. I've been in that place many a times. I don't like it. It's scary. And truth be told, I do try to avoid a lot of shit because of that. But I hope that helps some women understand us just a little bit better and give us at least a little bit of grace when it comes to shit like that.
This guy on TikTok posted a video and he was like, I have a better chance of seeing a dinosaur than seeing myself in a relationship at this point. And I genuinely think like there's gonna be a dinosaur sighting soon, I promise you. Because would someone like to explain to me why I had a boyfriend when I was 16 and terrified of boys? And now I'm like 19, like, hey. And apparently they're all hiding. I'm actually kidding. Like, I do think I could have a boyfriend if I wanted to, but like, I just like, so much work. And I just don't know if I have the bandwidth. My first ever boyfriend, and my first and only boyfriend, okay, fine, is all documented on the internet. I have an old TikTok account. Please don't go find it, even though it literally is the same username, just with an underscore. Okay, I just told you. Go look at it if you want to, okay? I used to have really bad anxiety, and so the first date that I ever went on, and I ever got, well, actually not the first date I ever got asked on, I genuinely think I'm just not ready to give up that much time of my life to, like, a man. Like, why would I do that when I could go hang out with, like, my best friends? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Anyways, I was really anxious about my first date, so I decided to film a Get Ready With Me. And then I made, like, a whole, like, Get Ready With Me series of, like, all my first few dates with my ex-boyfriend. And then he asked me to be his girlfriend on our third date. And then we dated for 5 months, and then I broke up with him. Anyways, back to the drawing board. I don't know if I will ever have a boyfriend again, honestly, at this point. I want to get married young. I want to have a boyfriend so badly. I like the idea of one. But then when I start talking to a man, I enter psychosis. I'm not even kidding, I enter psychosis. And then I'm like, maybe not right now. But then it's like, when? You know? Didn't know, I also just moved to Florida from Canada. So, like, I'm like, okay, when I first got here, it was like, okay, new country, like, boom, I'm gonna start dating because, like, there's a whole new dating pool for me. Like, I feel like in Toronto, I knew everyone. So I was like, okay, no, every single guy I ever talked to is connected somehow, and it really made me upset. When I moved here, I was like, okay, boom, new dating pool, let me go on dates. I went on a date, and I basically got ghosted after. So I genuinely think, like, it's just not in the cards for me. Like, I don't know what to do anymore. I do trust that I do trust that God will bring me a husband that I actually do want to be around and that I'm not annoyed by. But it's like literally looking like I'm gonna see a dinosaur. also have this thing where, like, I really, really find it cringe when, like, a guy's, like, really, like, like, I actually can't think about the story of my ex-boyfriend asking me to be his girlfriend without cringing. And I don't, that's, like, none of this is, I'm not proud of any of this. I know that it's not good, and I know I need to work on this if I actually want to find a husband. But, like, I'm just being real for the girls that, like, get it. Because, like, I don't know, I feel like there's something wrong with me because I haven't had a boyfriend in so long, but, like, genuinely, like, I just cringe at the thought of, like, a guy, like, liking me so much. Very few situations where I can think of, like, people that, like, I actually would have wanted to date. But, like, they never worked out, so I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna see a freaking dinosaur. I don't even post this video because I genuinely feel like there's something wrong with me sometimes. Like, I don't know, I just, like, ugh. I've had conversations with my mom about this, and she's like, well, you're gonna need to be fine with a guy liking you and wanting to, like, take you on cute dates. Like, my, like, thing is, like, I will never go on a dinner date. And, like, did I do that in my first relationship and my first ever date? Yes, and that's the reason why I'll never go on a dinner date again. Because I was in pain the whole time. Mom is, of course, rational, and she's like, how are you gonna find a husband if you're not fine with a guy, like, doing cute, like, lovey-dovey things? And I'm like, I don't know, okay? Like, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But, like, now I'm here. Like, now I am at the bridge. Like, say hi to mama, everyone! I'm talking about how I'm more likely to see a dinosaur than be in a relationship.
That's not true. Don't wish that on yourself.
No, I'm not, but I'm just talking about, I'm just bringing to light the fact that the struggles with, not wanting to talk to boys because I don't like lovey-dovey things.
You don't like lovey-dovey things.
I don't. Okay, I've done my makeup. I hope you guys feel a little less like a freak, like I do, because I genuinely, okay, that went in my hair, not my armpit. I don't know what's wrong with me, okay? Please someone tell me that I'm not insane and I'm not alone in this, because I genuinely, like, I don't want to see a dinosaur, I want to see a husband, but, like, when is that gonna happen? Guys, I got a watch, and I feel like my frontal lobe is developed, so I love y'all.
So I've recently been trying to date because that's what you're supposed to do in your 20s, and I don't want to do it. I fucking hate it. I hate the getting to know each other. I hate being like, what'd you do on the weekend? What'd you fucking... Why does no one have any fucking chat? Like, what the fuck? Why are people so boring? If you're already in a relationship and you're, like, moderately happy to happy, just fucking stay. It's not great. It's not great here. As long as they're not, like, cheating on you or stealing from you, and, like, the sex is at least decent, just stay. Just stay.
Dating in this generation is a humiliation ritual for men. And honestly, my heart actually breaks for them because I cannot imagine going through what they have to go through. Because for women, honestly, I feel like it's pretty straightforward when we're dating. Men are pretty hard on their sleeve. Like, what you see is what you get. And that is just not the case for men in the dating scene. I mean, I'm seeing TikToks all the time about guys talking about the struggle, and honestly, I get it. You guys are totally valid. Because for men, it's like the only option is a woman that wants to live off your paycheck and take all your money, or a woman that has a blue page. Not great options. And I feel like I never see a woman anymore that wants to bring something to the table. I think a lot of these girls think that, oh, I'm pretty and that's enough. And it's like, yeah, for like 10 minutes. But what are you going to do when you're old? Like, what are you going to provide for him then? I don't know. I really feel bad for these dudes.
With modern women, you never ever want to act like you are ever looking for anything serious beyond some casual fun inside of the bedroom. You show up, you do your thing, she's going to leave, okay, and when you see her, and when you don't, you don't. But I'm going to tell you this, with modern women today, you cannot pursue for anything serious. Majority of women will be comparing you to every other guy that they've ever slept with, and because of that, if you sense any form of attachment, if you sense any form of neediness, if you sense any form of wanting a relationship, and guess what? She was with 2 or 3 guys in the past who were okay with just keeping things casual and then not talking afterwards. You have to understand this. In her mind, those other guys are higher value than you, because while you want something serious with her and the other guys didn't, she instantly assumes that their attention was more valuable. So since their attention was more valuable, because they were okay with just keeping things casual, and here you are catching feelings. I know that this sounds harsh, but this is actually how it works in the real world. You have to be aware of this. Don't do anything besides take it when it comes, okay? What happens inside the bedroom is what happens. Afterwards, it's completely over. And you have to learn and understand how to desensitize your own attachment and your own emotions just to be okay with that, because that's what she's going to be looking for. And if you don't operate that way, she'll leave you anyways. If you want to learn, understand, and master the language of women at an even deeper level, check out what I made for you. It's in my bio. It's in my description. I created a full-length end-to-end process that any guy can use and just copy-paste into their dating life and go.
So I saw this interview of a guy asking a girl what she brings to the table, and her response is exactly why men are tired of dating. She basically said she doesn't have to bring anything to the table and got offended that he even asked her that question. This entitled mindset is why men are walking away from dating. Here's what I realized: men have been taught since birth how to treat women, but we as women are taught our entire lives how to be treated by a man, not how to treat a man. Like, think about it. From the time we're little girls, we're told what we deserve, what we should expect, what standards we should have, but nobody teaches us what we should give, how we should support, or what we should contribute. Men from a very early age learn about respect, providing, protecting, leading, and making a woman feel valued. But what are women learning? How to receive, demand, expect, and be catered to? We're taught that we're queens who deserve to be worshipped, but nobody teaches us how to be the type of woman worth worshiping. And the dating advice women get from other women is so toxic. We have this mentality: if he won't, then someone else will. So if he won't pay for your dates or buy you expensive gifts or treat you like a queen, then guess what? Someone else will. Like, that's basically the dating advice for women, and it's so messed up. Like, imagine if the roles were reversed and men were like, if she can't cook or won't clean or support or respect me, then someone else will. Women would lose their freaking minds. And then y'all would start calling that toxic masculinity. We've literally created a generation of women who think they deserve everything while bringing absolutely nothing to the table. And then we wonder why men are walking away from dating altogether. Men are expected to have money, a career, a car, a house, emotional intelligence, leadership skills, the ability to provide and protect. But when they ask what women bring, suddenly that's offensive. Meanwhile, men are working on themselves, building their careers, focusing on their fitness and finances, learning how to be a better partner. And what are women doing? Complaining that there are no good men while refusing to become good women. The dating advice for women has become what can you get, not what you can give. It's about finding someone who serves you, not someone you can serve alongside. And here's the contradiction that nobody wants to talk about. Us women can't say, get rid of the patriarchy, and then expect men to give you patriarchal privileges. You can't demand equality and then still expect men to pay for everything, approach you first, and provide for you. We want to tear down traditional gender roles when it benefits us, but keep them when they serve us? That's not equality. That's having your cake and eating it too. And then we act shocked when men choose to focus on themselves instead of dealing with entitled, demanding women who offer nothing but expect everything. This is why men are going their own way. This is why they're choosing peace over relationships. We literally made dating not worth their time or energy. You can't expect to receive what you're not willing to give. Like attracts like, so become the person you want to be with. Stop asking what men can do for you and start asking what you can do for them. That's how you become irreplaceable.
I feel like the longer I'm single, the longer I don't want to date. And I'm so at peace and comfortable where I'm at right now. And I have a routine. I'm such a type A type of person. So I have a routine that I do every single day, every weekend. And like, I'm so comfortable with it. Like, it would have to take a special person to come into my life. Like, and I don't want to date. Like, the dating pool is trash. A lot of people are not intentional. They're not genuine. They're not considerate. They really don't study you. Like, and I'm not teaching no man how to get to know me or learn me. Like, I'm not teaching that. It's either you got it or you don't got it. But yeah, I don't know, man.
I know I laugh about it, but I also cry about it. And I just want to take it all out. You know, I've never had a boyfriend. I'm 27 and I've never had someone bring me flowers. I've never had someone bring me chocolates. I've never had someone, I've never had my someone. And it was kind of sad. And I know I shouldn't like compare myself and stuff, but it's hard when you go on Instagram and you just see like happy couples and stuff. And I laugh about it at the moment, but sometimes I'm just like sad. And I just want to be able to talk about it and like, I don't know, express myself, because it's a little hard. And it's also scary because I don't know, I don't want to be single my whole life. That's not something that I want. And I know a lot of people are again saying like it will come when you least expect it. Well, I haven't been expecting it for so long and it has not happened. Or just enjoy your alone time. I do enjoy my alone time, but I'm tired of being alone and feeling like I'm not lovable, or I'm not pretty enough, or I'm not good enough for anybody, so I don't know, I just felt like talking. Because again, I do make fun of the situation, but I also feel sad about it. I'm a girl at the end, and this is just me expressing my feelings.